Hello, welcome to Cardio Countdown class. So today you're going to need a mat. We're going to start with mobility after we warm up, and so we'll be on the ground. We haven't done this for a while. It's been like 2 weeks. So what you'll remember is that we did plank shoulder taps, and we did a turnout and a kick through to a side plank, okay? So you want your mat. We're going to do pigeon push-ups, twisted low lunges, plank chaturanga up dogs. So that's all of our extended warm-up, getting our body ready, getting those joints fluid flowing in them and moving. So we're going to need our mat, okay? You have an option to have a weight during those twisted low lunges. That's up to you. And then we head into our next section with jumps and kettlebell swings or a dumbbell swing. So you will need one kettlebell or one dumbbell. I have a 10-pound dumbbell and a 10-pound kettlebell out. You're free to choose whatever size weight, increment of weight that you'd like. That's what I'm using. And then we go into our Tabata. That's that 20-10 work. We do leaps with burpees. We do side lunges with that reciprocating row. And then we head into our last section, second to last section, with bridges and a sit-up and a push-up. So I don't know if you remember any of it. I'm just kind of going over a little bit with you really quick now. I want to show you one thing before we begin. We do have the kettlebell swing into a pull. I know that not everybody can do the kettlebell swing, so another option for you, if you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, it doesn't matter which one, you can go squat up row on one side, and then when we do the other side, obviously you'll do the other side, and then when we go into just regular swings, you can just do squats, upright row, or just squats, okay? So I just want you to know that's an option for you. Find something to do. If something doesn't feel right, find something to do, okay? You can always take a break, watch, and come back. If you are setting your watch, I don't know, I do HIIT training. We're gonna move pretty quick once we get going. So I'm gonna start this timer, we're gonna warm up, and we're gonna go. So sweat towel, your dumbbell, maybe something for your knees later if you need it, if we're kneeling and plank. Sweat towel, water, weights. Okay, let's go. You're playing your own music, probably, hopefully. All right. So we're going to start with just a march. I do have a visitor down here doing school. If you hear anything, it's just him. All right, let's go ahead and take this into a 1-2 knee. 1-2 knee, step, step. Knee comes up hip height. Just to start engaging that core, I want you to start thinking about lifting from here versus just your quad, okay? Lift here. And let's take this side to side, step, step, knee, step, step, knee, step, step. Whatever you want with the arms right now. Give me one more. Hold yourself in place. Let's just step out. Side lunge, side lunge, side lunge, side lunge. Add a scoop. Splash the water. Scoop of ice cream, that's what I like to say. Scoop it, scoop it. It helps us get a little bit lower in that lunge and really stretch through those thighs. Holding in the center, we're just gonna just torso rotate here on the balls of your feet, tips of your toes, lift that heel and rotate. This is where, again, you begin to start thinking about core tight. Always standing nice tall posture. And then we're going to take it into a lunge, step in, kick, other side, lunge, step in, kick, lunge, step in, kick, lunge, step, kick. 2 more. 1 more. Find your balance. Step out wide. We're going to take the arms overhead. Take a swing through the legs. Reach up overhead. Swing through. Reach. Swing through. Reach. Nice tall reaches. Let those hips loosen up. All right. Heading into jumping jacks or toe taps to the side. Starting to get that heart rate up just a little bit, feeling a little bit warmer than when you started, hopefully. And then we're gonna head into our first section, mobility, okay? When we're doing mobility, we're gonna do some exercises for, excuse me, a whole minute and some for 30. So our counts during that section are 60, 30, okay? That's our timer. All right, march it out right here. First up, we're coming down to a plank position. We're gonna just start with shoulder taps. Then I'm gonna move us into shoulder taps, side planks. Then I'm gonna move us into shoulder tap, side plank, kick throughs. I just told you 3 options. We're there for a minute. If you need to come to your knees, come to your knees, okay? So let's go ahead and make our way down to the floor. I'm gonna just take a tabletop position, hands under the shoulders. You can always come back to this tabletop position, come into plank, wide, stance with the feet, start with shoulder taps. So start trusting your body and yourself that you can hold yourself up. Hands come directly underneath the shoulder when you place that hand down, slow and controlled. Shoulder tap, side plank. Switch sides, shoulder tap, side plank. So we're progressing the move now. Shoulder tap, turn. Can you do it at the same time? Turn and tap, turn and tap. Progressing to the kick through. So your bottom leg kicks through. Place the foot back, turn back to your plank. You guys, nice and slow and controlled here. And then when you're ready, nice and fluid tap, kick through. Tap, kick through. That was a progression. If you need to stay in one spot, stay there until you're ready to progress. We are heading into pigeon. So pick a leg, remember which leg you do. And we're doing a pigeon push-up, okay? So what I need for you to do is to put some weight into those hands. Because your leg is on the ground, it's really bearing a lot of the weight. What you need to focus on is working that chest and trying to put a little bit of weight into the palms of your hands as you press away. Hollow out those armpits. All right, next up, we're coming to a low lunge twist. We're here for 1 minute. Come to plank, switch sides, twist. This is nothing new to you. This is nothing we haven't done before. So you've got this. You know where you're at with this. Hopefully you've seen yourself progress in your flexibility here and your ability to hold yourself up. All right, so this is where you work on really good form. Step to plank, booty's down. Low lunge, booty stays down. Bow and arrow up. Follow the line of your body and reach to the ceiling. Open up that chest. All right. We're gonna come back to, I'm sorry, we've got a new one. Plank chaturanga, up dog is next. I knew there was something new. And then that's our pattern we'll stick to, okay? So take a little break, wrists and shoulders. Come to your plank on your knees or your toes. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Curl the toes under down dog. Come back to plank. Chaturanga, pull through up dog. Curl the toes under down dog. Back to plank, knees or toes. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Push up back to down dog. Back to your plank, knees or toes. Chaturanga, up dog. All right, that was that. We're coming back to our shoulder tap, kick throughs. Okay, again, your pace. If you need to, come to the knees and just roll on the knees. Don't worry about any kick through. Just worry about the shoulder tap and the side plank part, okay? We're all good. As we're going through this, start thinking, which leg did I do my pigeon push-ups on? It's probably important to know next. So I'm on the blade of my foot, and my back foot actually comes flat to the ground. I'm able to do that with my ankles. So I'll show you from the side here. So my bottom foot comes down, I go to the blade of the other foot as I pivot. Okay. Pigeon push-ups, other leg swings through. try to put some weight into that upper body, push, drive the floor away from you. Hey, as you come down, enjoy the stretch on that hip. It feels good. It should feel good. It should feel like you're opening up those hips as you're working your chest. Our shoulders are super warm now, yes? Super warm. All right, coming out of our pigeon to a plank. Low lunge, twist. Do you want to add a weight right here? Because you absolutely can. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. Use this row squeeze, okay, if you have a weight in your hand. To plank. Open up. To plank. Open up. We will come off of our hands on the next set of work. All right, so when this section's done, we get a little break. We'll be standing, you'll be wishing we were on the floor again. We're gonna work hard today in 30 minutes. We have a lot of movement in that amount of time, so I need you to stay focused with me. Show up, do the work, and we'll get through it together. And we'll be so proud and happy when it's all said and done. Coming back to your chaturanga. Pull through, up dog or cobra. Curl the toes under, down dog. Come back to your plank. On your knees or toes, chaturanga, up dog. Curl the toes under, down dog. Plank. Lower your chest. Pull through, up. Curl the toes under, down dog. You probably have time for one more. So let's do it. And down dog. Walk the feet to the hands to the feet, roll it up. Roll those shoulders out, roll those wrists out. You did awesome. So good. Whew. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stretch this on out. As we move into the next section, I'm gonna get my mat out of the way. We have pencil jumps to start. We go into swings. We have squats in here. So I'm gonna put my weight nearby that I'm ready to go. We start with our pencil jumps. We come straight up. I call them pencil jumps. Pencils are straight. We roll off the toes. And if you need to, stay on the ground, squat down and back like a narrow squat, lift to the toes, heels off the ground. What I'd like to see you do is really propel yourself up, powering through your legs. Then we're gonna grab the kettlebell. Let's go with pick an arm. Pick to my left. Swing through, pull. Swing through, pull. This is our slow recovery. There is no speed here. This is you feeling out the move. This is where you can do a squat upright row if you're not swinging, okay? And in 3 seconds, we're gonna pick up the pace. So go ahead and pick up that pace. I'm gonna do both examples here. Swing through, kick that booty back. I find that if I'm doing it just a little bit wrong, it's a little bit harder. And my weight doesn't swing back as I pull like I want it to. So make sure you're swinging, thrusting those hips forward, core tight, and you're rowing back. Shoulder blade meets the midline. Go ahead and release. Get rid of that. Get rid of it. We're going to squat. Whew. Nothing but body weight here. There's that heart rate. It's spiked, and that's what we want to do. Core is tight. Breathing right here. I forgot to tell you everything's 30-30. 30 seconds of everything in this section. We go back to pencil jumps now. So narrow your feet. Narrow your stance. Booty down low. Chest upright. Remember your option to come to your toes or power off those legs and reach for the ceiling. Reach for the sky. Try to land softly. I can work better on that. You got 4 seconds here. Go ahead and grab that dumbbell or that that kettlebell and start into your swings. Toes forward. You get kicked in the hips and the tailbone comes back. You swing up to shoulder height, okay? Start with a swing. Okay, if you're not at that row, or if the row feels funky, stay here. And then when you're ready, this is my arm. It doesn't like it. See, it feels funky. Just on the side. All right, pick up your pace. Like you mean it now. That was practice. This is go. All right. Whew. Breathe. Retract that shoulder back. Activate the blade. Shoulder blade comes towards the midline. Squeeze. Squeeze. There's a lot going on here. Focus on your form. Booty back, core tight. All right. Let it swing down. Squats. Body weight. Toes forward, tailbone back. Feet are hip width or wider. That's up to you. Shoulders over the hips. Chest lifted. I want to read what's on your shirt. Heels in the floor with your toes, so I know you're really squeezing that backside and the legs. We're coming back to our jumps. In 3, 2, 1. Narrow your stance. We've got pencil jumps and just alternating swings with the kettlebell or a dumbbell next. That's it. And then we're moving on. I can't say it's going to be any easier this next section, but 10 seconds left. Your best jumps. Let's go. Together. We got this. 3, 2, 1. Alternating swings or squats with that weight. No pulls. Just swing, switch, swing, switch. And if you don't want to switch, 2 hands on the wheel, my friends, and do your swing with 2 hands right here. We have options. Do what's best for you. What's best for you today? Not what was best for you last week, but today. Lower it on down, let it swing. Be safe, breathe. March it on out, clear your space. Whew. Here we go, 20-10. Yeah, that's our split. We've got hip escapes on the floor. I'll show you. You're in a bear. You hip escape. I allow you to put your foot on that ground, and we start out here if we need to. Ready? Set, go. Kick through, or just shoulder tap, hip dip, or just a hip dip to start, okay? That's where we're starting out. Alternating sides, hands on the shoulders, knees under the hips, back flat. In kickboxing, we float the leg. Right now, I'm telling you, tap that leg on the ground. Pause for 10. You get to rest. We're coming to elbow plank jacks. Elbow plank or toe taps are the option. Ready, set, go. Out in, or tap together, or just hold. Okay? Those are your options. It goes right quick. We only have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Coming up to standing. 3, 2, 1, skis, knees. 3, 2, 1, knee. 3, 2, 1, knee. Ready, set, go. 3, 2, 1, knee. 3, 2, 1, knee. Takes you just a second to get your scissor or your ski going. You can take your arms up if that helps, or you can take your arms here. Pause. That was fast. 180 jump squats. If you're not doing 180, jump squats in place. I'm going to take out the 180 today because I'm already dizzy a little bit. Okay, ready, set, jump squats. So if I wasn't at 180, I'd be reaching up and reaching down. You can do what you want with those arms. 180 means like a half turn. Half turn. 3, 2, 1, we made it. You gotta go through it again. We're coming back down to hip escapes. Down on the floor, off floors, bear crawl. Right, bear stance. Ready, set, Start with your hip dips. Get used to that. Then start picking up a hand. Then tap a shoulder. Then take that leg through. Tap the ground. The leg stays in line with your hip. 4 seconds left. You can do this for 20 seconds. Pause. Everybody can do it for 20 seconds, right? Let's breathe. Heading into elbow plank jacks. 3, 2, 1, go. Tap, hold plank, or jack. Keep your chin above your heart. So I don't want you to look at your knees, your toes. If you can look at your fists, or if you have your palms down here, that's cool too. Look at your fingertips with your eye gaze. And time, stop. One more set of skiers. 3, 2, 1, knee. 3, 2, 1, knee. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. We've got one more set of squat jumps, and then moving on. It goes by quick. I like going by quick. It works for me. Time. Squat jumps are next. And then we move on. Woo, breathe. Right here, control your breath. 180s, I'll try a few. Try to get a little bit of hang time. All right, maybe it's a little bit of a smaller turn. That's fine. That helps not get so dizzy. Time. Walk and breathe. Please don't stop moving. You may grab a swig of water. Walk and breathe, walk and breathe. Whew. Okay. Our next set of work is 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. We leap left, right, come down for a plank, hop back up. Leap left, right, burpee. It's really pop back to plank, okay? It really is what it is. Okay. Then keep that dumbbell or kettlebell nearby for our reciprocating rows. I'm gonna use my mat for reference. Leap, leap, plank, stand. Leap, balance, plank, stand. Leap, leap, plank, stand. Leap, leap, plank, stand. You got it for 9 more seconds. 5 more. Get one more rep in. Fingertips are forward when you come down to that plank. Rest. Row, switch, row, switch. If you want to do it with no weight, do what I just did. If you want to do it with a kettlebell or a dumbbell, let's go. Split lunge, row, come up, switch. Row, come up, switch. Row, pull, switch. Row, pull, switch. Speed it up once you get it, okay? Take your time first. Turn, lunge. Turn, row, lunge, right? Last one here. Pause. Breathe. We get to do it all over again. We go leaps to burpees, leaps to planks. In 3, 2, 1, leap, balance, down, back, in, stand, leap, leap. Fingertips spread wide when you come down, full hand on the ground, fingertips forward. Okay, as soon as you widen your base, I'm not gonna say it's easier, but you're safer, okay? A lot of people want to be on their fingertips or closed. We don't want wrapped, glued together fingers. Wide, wide. I'll explain that later. All right, what do we have next? That row. All right, so if you don't know the kettlebell, turn, row, row, switch, row, row, switch. Pull, using that shoulder blade. yourself. It's about balance, moving quickly. This is agility. Agility means moving, go ahead and stop quickly, okay? We wanna engage our fast twitch muscles, which I struggle with, okay? The more I work on that agility stuff, the faster he knows, right? We talk about agility, right? We do. How are you gonna get faster on the ice?
Like good food?
Eat good food, true. And we talk about working those fast twitch muscles, right? Never mind. Obviously, you don't listen to your mother. All right, we're coming down to the ground. We have 25 seconds with the dumbbell. Sorry for that. All right, we bridge, sit up, reach. Bridge, sit up, reach. Bridge, sit up, reach. Your big muscles might be strong, but those little muscles might not be as fast, and that's kind of how my body has always been. All right, go ahead and stop here. We have a push up and a reach. Okay, on your knees, we're gonna go push up. Gotta make my stance a little bit wider, and then knees. Push up, reach. Push up, reach. So balance yourself. That's why my knees are now hip width. They weren't before. I couldn't get my arm up there. Core tight on that reach. Flip it over for bridge, reaching, sit up. Okay. Ready, set, bridge, reach. Anyways, I'm convinced that I had slow, fast twitch muscles. They weren't really worked a lot. So I decided to work on it, and I started doing more HIIT and agility workouts, and guess what got better? My reaction time, how fast I can switch. That's why you're like, Tracy, how do you do this? Because I worked on it, I practiced it, I've gotten myself there. But you gotta do the work. All right, push up, extend. Push up, extend. So I don't naturally have that in me, is what I'm convinced. It's just my body type, so I worked on it. I've accepted my body type, and I worked on it, okay? So getting back to the wide stance with your fingertips spread out wide. Whew. Pause. When I talk to you about, when we're in plank and I go take a wider stance so you don't rock, a wider stance gives you a bigger base. So what happens when your hands are like this versus this? This is a bigger base to hold your body up. So if you're like this, or even holding yourself up on the pads with your fingers, or even like the top part of your palm here, it's not gonna work. You gotta get everything down. Bigger base for yourself. 1 minute, your choice. What are you gonna do? I'm going swings. 1 minute at the end here for you to choose. What's the fun one? What one do you like the best? Last time we did this, I did leap to plank. Leap, leap, plank. What are you gonna do? I think I did that one. If I didn't do that one, it was skis. What are you doing? Say it out loud. Maybe it's one you want to work on and get better at. Maybe it's push-ups. If you're doing pigeon push-ups, switch now. If you're doing anything that's a one-sided move, that was the halfway mark. Thank you for listening to my educational portion of the workout on agility and spreading your fingers wide when you're in plank. You guys, I gotta get something out there for you. I'm not here just to lead you, but I want to go ahead and stop to learn something, and so that you know why and what we're doing, okay? There's a why to what we do, and there's a reason why I tell you to do certain things, right? Widen your stance, spread out those fingers, work fingers forward, right? And a lot of itsy-bitsy mistakes we can make that end up in injury or overuse injury over time. I don't want that. So, because I can't be there with you, I gotta keep reminding you to keep you safe. Let's march it on out. and breathe. You made it to the end. How was it? It was really good. If you want to continue on, because I know that this is only half an hour, and there is another half hour of lifting. If you want to go through your tracker sheet for the lifting section now, go do that. If you want to go back 2 weeks ago to when we did the get pumped section, go back to that now, okay? You do not have to stop now just because we do, unless you want to. Step, step, knee, step, step, knee. All right, just know that if you want to add a little bit more on, go for it. If you want to go back and do a mind class, the last one I did was fantastic. It was on or off a step, but it worked on a lot of flexibility, okay? So, if you have time, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. All right, let's take our stance wide. Arms reach up, swing through, rise. This time as you swing through, try to stretch out those hamstrings. They're a lot looser now, aren't they? All right, go ahead and hold up top. Release, fold forward, toes forward, chin above the heart. Let's get the back of those legs stretched out. You can walk your hands to one side. Ooh, that feels really, really good. Toes are forward here. Feet are parallel. Switch and walk to the other side. The chin stays up though, okay? Above your heart. Otherwise, blood will pool to your head and you'll wonder, why is my head so hot? Why am I getting dizzy? All right, roll it on up. Open up the shoulders, roll them back, open up the chest. Whew. Lots of plank work, so your core was engaged and actively working for the majority of the workout. Isn't that sneaky and good? Hopefully it was activating and working, and then let's open up those shoulder blades. Side to side, so front of the shoulder, back of the shoulder. Woo-hoo. Good job today. Did your heart rate get up to where you wanted it to be? Were you pushing really hard? Let's get a quad stretch to finish. Or could you have pushed harder? I know we're still learning this routine, so I get it. And if you're like, no, I could have pushed harder, you're gonna get a chance on Monday to do it all over again, okay? So next Monday, we're doing the full hour. That's gonna be instead of boot camp, okay? We've got a full hour of cardio and lifting. Cardio, countdown and get pumped. Monday. Tuesday, I've got a special plyometric yoga. That'll be interesting, right? So I'm already talking about next week, but let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Warrior Rhythm. Thursday, we're back here for the Get Pumped. Friday, I need some time off. We've got family stuff going on, as well as Saturday. So then Sunday is Slow Fusion. I, again, did not put up the schedule for the week. I will work on it right now as soon as I turn you guys off. And I will see you back here tomorrow at 9:30 for Warrior Rhythm. I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna change one section. I'm gonna put one new section in, maybe two, okay? All right, have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Wi-Fi gods, for working today. Virtual high fives, good games. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.